What was it like when you found out you were going to be the captain?
Mike Wan had called and left me a message to call him back. And when he called me, when I called him, he says, I think it'd be best if I tell you first. And I'm thinking, okay, I didn't get, that's why he's calling me to tell me I didn't get the role. But no, sure enough, I said, okay, what is it? And he says, it's yours if you want it. And I'm like, you are so bad. That is so mean.
Proper. That's the word that comes to mind when describing Inverness. It's just a proper test of golf. Originally designed by Donald Ross, it was most recently restored by Andrew Green. And even if you've never seen old pictures or old videos of the golf course, you can tell that a ton of trees have been removed from the golf course. And you're pretty much granted sweeping views of almost every golf hole from pretty much any spot anywhere on the property.
I mean, this incredible venue. Obviously, you all know how many championships we've hosted here, the history that's behind it, but the fact that it's the first time they've ever really celebrated women's golf. They did it a little bit last year with the Drive-On Championship when we brought golf back during COVID, but it's been incredible.
The greens are big and undulating, and you can tell just from the shapes of these greens, which vary greatly from hole to hole, that a ton of interesting pin positions are possible, just due to the fact that they're not rounded off on all sides. You can really tuck some pins back in some corners, which will really dictate the strategy and lines of play in the Solheim Cup. The property I wouldn't describe as hilly, but there is a decent amount of elevation change within the actual holes. There's shots you play uphill, shots that play downhill, balls below your feet, above your feet. The mounting around the bunkers really gives them a pronounced look, and it draws your eyes toward them, even on some of the flatter holes.
Do you think you'll be more nervous that first time as a player or this first time as a captain?
Oh, definitely as a player. Captain, to me, they're out there playing, and it's, that first tee is, like I said, it's electrifying, and it's something that everyone should experience because you don't get that at all. And to walk up on that tee on, the very first time is just, it's unbelievable.
It's a shared tee box between 1 and 10, and they're actually just going to set up one tee marker for both 1 and 10. And with match play, it'll actually work out. There'll be, there's not going to be groups on both sides, especially in the team part. And then when singles happens, they're just going to kind of figure it out. Like there's going to be a match getting ready to go off, and there's going to be a match making the turn, and this is all going to be just people crammed all around this tee box, and they won't have to move between the mark. You can see this little circle that we're in right here. Like that's the tee box to play down both fairways. It's pretty sweet. This will be for my teammate between you two.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, man. All right, man. Let's do this.
Yeah, tell the girls I'm ready for them.
Told you, no mercy. No mercy today.
Get out of here.
Absolutely zero mercy.
I like that, partner.
Do you want to make that, Pat, or do you want to save a birdie? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Are we 2 up then if we got 2 birdies, or how's that work? What have you learned about this golf course, and what can you tell us about what people can expect when they tune in to watch the Solheim Cup?
That you're going to see a lot of good golf. You can see golf from every hole. The girls are going to have a lot of fun. I think there's going to be a lot of birdies. We want to set up the golf course to make a lot of birdies so we can hear a lot of noise out there. It's an awesome site for Solheim Cup.
I'm liking this.
It's about the best we've seen.
Oh my gosh.
One thing that really sticks out about Inverness is just how stout the par 4s are, and the 4th hole is one of them. It's an awkward tee shot with a bunch of different options, leaving you a long uphill shot off a downslope to an elevated green with multiple tiers. There's just a lot of uncomfortable holes and a lot of uncomfortable shots on this golf course.
Do not show this to my bombers, though.
Buddy, you played that so well.
What are you expecting out of the Toledo, this section of Ohio, the crowd noise what are you expecting to hear out of them?
Yeah, the crowd noise I think is going to be loud. I mean, it's hard when you have a full field event like we have here where you're always holding up quietly paddles. Now we're going to hold up ones that say get loud, paint your face red, white, and blue.
As an experienced Solheim Cup player, what does a crowd do to you while you're playing?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, you'll be out in the middle of the golf course, and if you hear a lot of noise going on, you know that if you're in the U.S., you know that's for you. If you're over in Europe, it's for them. So you definitely want to hear it when you're here, and it's just, you get goosebumps sometimes out there where you'll hit shots and you hear it, and you know that not only are we hearing it on our hole, but your partners, your other teammates are hearing it on other holes, and so that makes it so much fun to be out here to hit good shots.
Great ball. Go. Oh, it bounced. So even from the same tee, 1 and 10 playing, almost from the same spot, it looked like they'd be very similar holes. This is interesting. Both of them have fairways that run out, but somehow 1 plays up to an elevated green, and yet 10 plays down to this tiny little bunkerless green that is like a nightmare. Like that hole felt so much easier than this one. This is like extremely challenging despite having like a little wedge in. It's awesome.
The 11th hole is a great little par 4. We played it from an up box that makes it drivable, and it could be a place for some fireworks at the Solheim Cup. As you can see, there's some enormous hospitality in this area, and you can expect this part of the golf course to be buzzing.
He just twirled a queef. Love it.
That was 15 feet right of the flag.
That's beauty. Right
Left edge.
Yep.
Bounce.
Couldn't
Great
walk
shot.
it out any better.
Reach. What a good weight.
Whoa! The pressure got to her.
Yeah, good numbers. Oh, that might be in the hole.
Oh, gosh, I hope that relief.
You don't see a ball.
I don't see a ball. It could be behind that contour, but it also could be in the hole.
There's a lot of contouring going on.
Oh, I see a ball. Damn it. Yeah, I like it. I really like it.
Do it.
Oh, it snapped. How does that not go in?
How much pressure is on Captain Pat Hurst in the squad this year, do you think?
I mean, that lady over my left shoulder. Pat, I've known Pat for a long time, and really blessed, I think we are, to have her a part of this team.
In your opinion, what is the role of the captain?
To be there for the girls and being the captain, you gotta know their games, you gotta know who to pair who up with, and you gotta be there for them.
He's got power.
He does. He's got speed.
Mm-hmm.
That's so good. Stop. That was awesome.
Love this.
Oh, we are trying.
Great shot.
You should have saw the one out of the bunker.
How's this course playing today compared to how it will for the Solheim?
It's definitely going to be, this one's playing longer today than it will get Solheim. I think it's going to be fast and firm during Solheim.
Hi, boy.
Where does this golf course rank in terms of what, is a typical golf course on the LPGA Tour?
Oh, I definitely think it's a major-like golf course. I mean, they've had majors here. They've had, a lot of great golf tournaments, and so it's definitely one of the higher up tournaments, and that's what Solheim's all about. Is we're playing a lot of great golf courses, so it's it just fits right up there in there.
Look at this cheeky play.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
In terms of like a pregame speech, do you plan on delivering a fiery one? What's your strategy there?
Oh, and just when it comes up, we'll do it. Julie was great with that. So the last 3 times it's been Julie. So, I've learned from the best. So that's the toughest part, I think, for me, other than doing the picks, is the speeches.
Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Oh! Oh, it's a good putt.
I felt good when Randy said it was in because
I'm just dialed most of the day.
For the Solheim Cup, the 18th hole and the 9th hole will be swapped. The original 18th hole is a great little hole and is bumped up in the routing to make sure that all the matches will get to it. I think this is going to be one of the more fun holes to watch, and you can imagine the crowd kind of spilling over from this clubhouse and from this 1st and 10th tee environment all the way over to the 9th green.
Oh boy. Did you do it? Woo! Uh-oh.
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 Oh! Oh, that was just throated.
No!
I think we need to go play 9.
We do.
There was actually an outing going on, so we had to skip the 9th hole, which will be the 18th at the Solheim Cup, to make sure we had cleared the back 9 before the outing went out. So we had to go back and play the 9th hole, which will be the 18th for the last hole of our match.
we're one down after getting real cocky. No poppage.
Oh my God. Whoa. I was like, oh, that's yeah, that's gonna go in.
Oh my, what a finish.
Wow.
It was obviously really fun to play the Solheim Cup course with the U.S. captain, Pat Hurst. It was interesting to me how often she was commenting on logistic-related stuff as it came to the Solheim Cup. Her dedication to getting the environment and the vibe right and setting things up for the fans as great as possible. It was one of my biggest takeaways. She's definitely out to set up a true home field advantage for the U.S. side.
Partner, I'll go to battle with you any day.
Next time I'll practice more.
Well, I hope next time you're back here, the result's different for you.
Oh,
Oh, look at him
right,
glow.
I know.